Welcome to 5th grade book talks for February. Hello, 5th graders. It's Sarah, the book talk librarian from the Saratoga Springs Public Library, and I'm going to tell you about some great books that you might want to read. Rory takes a job at a spooky mansion called Foxglove Manor, and he soon realized that his boss, who may or may not be human, has a horrible plan for Rory's seaside town and everyone who lives there. And to top that off, Rory discovers a grisly secret buried in the mansion's garden. Gloomtown by Ronald Smith. Told from alternating points of view, Corinna, who is Indian American, and Chris, who is white, are neighbors who slowly become friends. When Corinna's grandfather is assaulted during a hate crime, she uses the power of social media to mobilize change. Count Me In by Varsha Bajaj. Juliet has just moved to a beach town in San Diego, California, and she is deeply unhappy. Her parents just got divorced, and she now lives hours from her father and has to deal with her moody older sister. Luckily for Juliet, she meets Emma, and the two become instant friends. When they decide to throw bottles in the ocean with secret messages, Juliet's is answered immediately. Through email message, Juliet is invited to join the Starry Night Club and make someone's wishes come true. See You on a Starry Night by Lisa Schroeder. Bell has lived in the American colony on Mars his entire life, but he is really just a regular kid. He worries about his friendships and getting into trouble, and he has a cat, Leo. There are 4 other kids that live in the colony, along with 6 grown-ups. The most important rule in the colony is that you cannot come into contact with other countries. You see, there are other colonies on Mars as well. But when the grown-ups start to fall ill, that rule has to change. Lion of Mars by Jennifer Holm. With a cover like this, how could these short stories not be scary? Here's one. Your stepmother forgets to pick you up from school and you have to walk home in the dark. You see a little girl and decide to walk her home. Be careful. Here's another. Love playing arcade video games so much that you lose track of time? Be aware of who is in the arcade at closing time. These short stories are the perfect bite of creepiness. The Puppet's Payback and Other Chilling Tales by Mary Downing Hahn. Kate has a dull life, but she's always wanted to be special. Right before her 11th birthday, she decides to write to her Uncle Herbert, who she has never met before. She only knows that he is super rich, and she asks him for a gift. And on her birthday, she gets one. It's an actual size train engine, the Silver Arrow, with a track included. Now the adventure begins. Kate and her brother begin a magical journey that includes running a train for talking animals. But there is so much more to this magical train. Read this book to find out. The Silver Arrow by Lev Grossman. Maureen and Francine are identical twins and best friends. They do everything together. But that changes when 6th grade starts. The girls have different class schedules. Francine shortens her name to Fran and joins different activities. Maureen feels all alone. When Fran decides to run for class president, Maureen decides to run as well without telling Fran, and they are the only 2 candidates for class president. There is so much drama. Twins by Varian Johnson. Do you love a good mystery? That's the Parker Inheritance, but it's so much more. Candace finds a letter among her grandmother's possessions, and this letter is the start of the mystery, where there may be a hidden treasure. Candace and her friend try to solve the mystery, but learn about many important issues, including issues of family dynamics and the racial divide. The Parker Inheritance by Varian Johnson. All of these books are available to borrow from the Saratoga Springs Public Library, and most are available on Overdrive and the Libby app. Happy reading!